Grade 4, continuation of lesson 2, part 4. Please be ready with your pens and pencils. We will write the answers for fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. First fill in the blank. Akbarnama is a dash of Mughal ruler Akbar written by Abul Fazl. Answer is biography. 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 I repeat, Akbarnama is a biography of Mughal ruler Akbar written by Abul Fazl. Second fill up. Dash wrote in detail about the times of the Guptas, the period which was known as the Golden Age of ancient India. Answer is Fahim. Answer is Fahim. F-A-H-E-I-N. Third, movable sources like artifacts are preserved in various dash. Answer is museums. M-U-S-E-U-M-S. Museums. I repeat, M-U-S-E-U-M-S. Movable sources like artifacts are preserved in various museums. Fourth fill up. The study of the past by examining the material remains is called dash. Answer is archaeology. A-R-C-H-A-E-O-L-O-G-Y. Archaeology. Answer is archaeology. Fifth, we get to know a lot about King Ashoka through the dash belonging to his times. Answer is inscriptions. I-N-S-C-R-I-P-T-I-O-N-S. Inscriptions. I repeat, answer is inscriptions. I-N-S-C-R-I-P-T-I-O-N-S. Inscriptions. Children, you can also refer the textbook for the spellings. Now, next, after completing with the fill in the blanks, we will see the answers for match the following. Match the following. First one is archaeology, second excavation, third inscriptions, fourth artifacts, and fifth is epigraphy. Then over here in the second side it is given A, B, C, D and E. First I will tell you the answer for first one, archaeology. Now what is archaeology? From the options you have to see and choose the correct one. Match the correct option. Now, archaeology is the study of the past by examining the material remains. That is the D option. I repeat, match the following. Answer to the first one is D option. I am writing it in capital, children, so that you see it clearly. Answer is D option. Okay. Second one, excavation. What is excavation? Excavation means the process of digging the ground to unearth the sources. That is the option E1. So the answer for second match the following will be E. Excavation, the process of digging to unearth the sources. Answer for the second one is E option. Okay. Third one, inscriptions. What are inscriptions? The writings and images that are carved on hard surfaces. That is the option A. So for the third one, the answer is option A, the writing and images carved on hard surfaces. A. Fourth one, artifacts. Artifacts are what? Artifacts are man-made objects that were used in the earlier times. So the option is C over here. So for fourth, the option is C. And the last one, that is epigraphy. Epigraphy is the study of inscriptions. So the option is B. The option is B. So for the first, the option is D. For second, the option is E. Third, A. Fourth, C. And the fifth one is B. After completing with the match the following, we will now move on to true or false. True or false? First one, pottery, tools, jewelry, seals and coins used in the past are called monuments. Is it so? Pottery, tools and jewelry? No. Structures or old buildings are called all these are called monuments. These are not monuments. So the answer is false. First, the answer is false. I repeat, first answer is false. Second, an autobiography is the writing of the experiences of the writer herself or himself. Yes, autobiography means writing about your own experiences. So the answer is true. The answer is true. Second answer is true. Then third one, our monuments, caves and other buildings are protected by the Archaeological Survey of India. Yes, we have seen that Archaeological Survey of India protects our monuments. So the answer is true. Again, I repeat, the answer for third true or false is true. Fourth, literary sources are particularly useful to study a period in time for which there are no written records. Answer is false. Answer is false. It is not literary sources, but it is archaeological sources. So the answer is false. I repeat, answer for the fourth true or false is false. Fifth one, the images of gods and goddesses on coins tell us about the religious beliefs of the people of earlier times. Right? Yes. So the answer is true. I repeat, first answer false, second true, third true, fourth false, and then again fifth is true. Now, before we move on to the question answers, children, first we will see the mind map. E question is complete the mind map. Now, mind map sources of history. Okay. Now, sources of history. First, two categories. Two boxes are given, 1 and 1. So what are those? Those are archaeological and literary. So you have to write in the box. I am writing in the box, outside the box, for you to understand it clearly. ARCHAEOLOGICAL, archaeological. And the second one is literary, LITERARY, literary. Okay. Then these archaeological sources are further divided into here you have one, here the second one, and here the third one. In the first you have to write monuments, 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 monuments. Second is inscriptions, INSCRIPTIONS, inscriptions. And the last one is the artifacts, ARTEFACTS, artifacts. Then we have the literary sources. Children, over here there is not enough space. So then again it is divided into two. First one is religious writing. Write down RELIGIOUS, religious writings. Second is biographies and autobiographies. BIOGRAPHIES, biographies and autobiographies. Children, I am writing in big handwriting, but you see that you write it properly inside the box. And the third one is accounts of foreign travelers. Accounts of foreign travelers. ACCOUNTS, accounts of FOREIGN, foreign travelers, TRAVELLERS, accounts of foreign travelers. Sources of history. First, here you will write archaeological sources and here literary sources. Then archaeological sources again into three, that is monuments, inscriptions and artifacts, and then again literary sources further into three, that is the religious writings, biographies and autobiographies, and accounts of foreign travelers.